Sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in whatever city you may live in. Welcome to episode 127 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course, the owner and founder of the bar, Mr. JB. You can call me Jake the Snake, Jacob B. Doesn't matter to me. This is Call Me Late for Dinner. I'm being joined, as always, by my co-host, C. Carter, and returning from his one week absence on the injured reserve, Mr. Brandon C. Please welcome him back to the bar.
Yay! Brandon.
Yes, indeed. It is great to have him back. And thanks to everybody.
Hagen, shut up. You're not out of the woods just yet.
Well, he's still not out of the woods, but thanks to everybody for giving him as much love and appreciation while he's been out on the bar for injured reserve. But we need to also welcome in our regulars, Cody Hagen and Zachy G. But we got another regular joining us as well, coming in from the West Coast. It is one of our Cali boys. He is the owner of UCCW. He is a proud member of the Friar Faithful. He is a proud member of Laker Nation. This is Matt E. Dangerously.
Yep.
Oh God.
What's up? It's been a while since last month I did with the NFL draft show we were in.
Mm-hmm.
Now
that's when we were drunk.
Indeed. We got a lot to talk about. Today on this, the 28th of May, 2024. We're going to kick things off as we go on to the diamond because we got a lot of big news and big games. Because today is the final week of the month of May. We are about to hit the month of June here because we're in the dog days of summer in the 2024 MLB season. We got some big news in the MLB world.
Hold on. I was about to say, hold on for a second, Jacob, because we do have some big news. As a matter of fact, I can go ahead. We can hear this in the air.
Oh no!
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
Hey, as a cowboy at heart, I'm calling it technically.
Well then.
Or should I say good riddance to one Angel Hernandez, because after 30 years of being arguably the most controversial umpire to ever disgrace a Major League Baseball diamond, he is hanging up the umpire gear. He's saying bye, and we're saying fuck off.
Well, I think first of all, we can all be the huge relief that Angel Hernandez is retiring because, well, we've seen how he butchers calls at the plate. And wondering, how insincere did he get this job in the first place? I mean,
I'm surprised he doesn't work at a meat place, chopping up cow.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
crazy.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
He don't always botch on the plate. He also botches everywhere else.
Dude,
yeah.
that dude is idiot. But yeah, thank God we got rid of
That man is the Cecil Peoples of baseball umpires. If you know your boxing referees, you know exactly who Cecil Peoples is.
I'll send shivers down at the boxing community's spine.
Oh, God.
He's been there since 1991.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, let me read the story real quick. This from ESPN says, MLB umpire Angel Hernandez is retiring effective immediately, ending a controversial three-decade-long career that in recent years turned Hernandez to a source of consternation with players and a punching bag among fans on social media. No kidding.
Not surprised there.
62-year-old Hernandez, who in a statement confirmed earlier reports that he will be retiring reached a settlement to leave Major League Baseball, according to a source, and will leave after umpiring thousands of games since his debut back in 1991. Hernandez, who worked his last game May the 9th and was replaced on Lance Barksdale's crew by Jacob Metz, sued MLB in 2017, alleging the league had engaged in racial discrimination. The lawsuit was thrown out by a district court judge, a decision upheld by an appeals court last year. Wow. With a penchant for bad calls during the 2018 playoff game, he had 3 calls reversed by replay in the first 4 innings. Hernandez received a disproportionate amount of odium from fans. The lawsuit only added to the animus Hernandez generated, and the groundswell grew to the point that Hernandez retired after missing much of the 2023 season with a back injury. Aw, too bad.
Oh, I almost feel sorry for him. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
We don't.
Come on.
Fuck him.
Anyways, moving on. We do have some positive news coming up out of the baseball world. Shohei Ohtani, who's been missing most of the season due to elbow surgery, has been recovering and has been progressing so much that now he can be able to pitch from 60 feet from home plate.
Yeah, I got to hold on, Jake. I'll say that elbow surgery was Tommy John.
John, yeah, you're right, Tommy John surgery, and he's been recovering well. Now he's being able to pitch from 60 feet, which means he is getting closer and closer to be able to pitch from the mound, which means that he is recovering much well from Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that the balls at which he's throwing is reaching 80 miles per hour. So
that means that give him a couple months and he will be back on the mound at possibly full strength, which means that's going to be dangerous moves for the Dodger dangerous moves for the NL West.
Go ahead.
I was just about to ask a question, but you already answered it by saying how he's getting up to the 80s in his rehab. My next question was, when Ohtani comes back to actual game speed pitching, will he still be as lethal as he was? Because over the history of baseball, we have seen many lethal pitchers go out with Tommy John and lose something when they come back.
Well, Zach, we almost forgot one thing. As dangerous as he is, on the mound, he's even more dangerous on the mat behind the plate.
Jamal!
Yeah,
Oh shit! Jamal's here.
Don't worry, Jamal.
Oh, shit, indeed.
We're just started. But yeah, that is true. He is a two-way player, and when he gets his strength back, he definitely can't be able to make that Louisville Oaks sing when he gets in the batter's box.
Yeah, because entering last night's game, he led the majors in the batting average of .336, total bases at 131 in 53 games as the Dodgers' designated hitter. He's also tops in the NL in slugging percentage, OPS and OPS plus. So, as much dangerous as he is on the mound, boy, he is really tough to beat when he's behind that plate.
Also, this is the day. Finally, Brad Miller did something really good for one. He has finally decided to recognize the Negro League by history into the record books of Major League Baseball.
I think that obviously it's a well-deserved. It should have happened a long time ago, but here we are at this point. So at least they're getting the credit they deserve.
Yeah, most definitely.
I can barely hear Jake.
Hey, better now than never.
Oh yeah, because I hear washing machine. But what the fuck's going on?
It's Jamal. He's probably using his phone. It's normal. But yeah, it's really a historical moment because now that all the Negro League teams from the Grays.
Excuse you, motherfucker. My mic is muted.
Okay.
Who the hell is that? It's not me.
Not me.
Not me. I was muted.
Brandon's there.
That was weird.
I can hear like a washing machine going off or something.
That was weird. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That's why your Pelicans got
Ignore it.
knocked out by a porn star.
Oh.
No.
Taking that to credit. Anyways, continuing on with the story, I'm ecstatic the fact that Major League Baseball is finally adding the stats from the Negro League into their hit record books because now that we can actually give perspective to all the teams in the Negro League, from the Monarchs to the Grays to the Eagles to the Clowns to everybody. It shows that they're finally realizing the Negro League was a historical moment in baseball history during a time which was one of the darkest moments in American history.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, this is a great honor. A great honor for them. And like I said, they should have done it sooner. They should have done it much sooner. But at least, because back then when the
now than
Negro
never.
League, yeah, at least when there was a Negro League, now they're saying, okay, what we did when we segregated our sport, we knew what we did was wrong. We're trying to fix the problem. So at least this is their way of correcting that segregated past. So
and don't forget also they have been inducting a lot of former Negro League players into Cooperstown as well.
Mm-hmm.
And don't
Larry
One of the main reasons we know about this, Brandon and I could attest to this, is that whenever you play MLB The Show from 23 to now, they started doing storylines where we actually learned about the Negro League through storylines.
Absolutely.
I watched all.
Go ahead, Zach.
I watched all those storylines, and it's really some amazing stuff. I could listen to the narrator, the guy who runs the Negro League Baseball Museum. I could listen to that man talk Negro League Baseball all day. And I'd just like to mention that at various points in the history of the Negro Leagues, my home city, Baltimore, had 3 separate franchises at 3 separate times.
Hey, it's not just Baltimore who had a Negro League franchise. Brandon's place, Brandon's state of New Jersey had a franchise, the Newark Eagles, and Cody's state of Indiana had a team too, in the Indianapolis Clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and we can talk about the Negro League as much as we want, but we can't do it justice. All we can say is this: if you're in Kansas City, we urge you go check out the Negro League Hall because it can do so much more talk about Negro League history than we can ever do justice.
Absolutely.
All I will say is Babe Ruth always called himself the White Josh Gibson. There's probably a reason.
Yeah, and they called Josh Gibson the Black Babe Ruth for a reason. Seriously, and these so far to say the month of May has been a somewhat insane month to say the least in the world of baseball. As we take a look at
hold on, Jacob. Hold on, fellas. Hold on, fellas. Now, before we talk about today's games, we have to look back over the weekend, and let's just say that there were some situations in which they battled Mother Nature, and Mother Nature won. Such as what happened in Cincinnati.
Good news, bad news. Good news, Reds are up 4. We are through 5. Bad news, Tarp Monster did get one member of the grounds crew who got undercut and is trying to army crawl a path to freedom. Not sure if Charlie Steiner, Dodgers radio announcer, might be part of it with Mark McGuire. That tap, you see the single? Yep, there's somebody under there. Actually, injurious. One of the bigger cheers of the day.
What can you do when you gotta bring out the tarp and then the tarp ends up eating you up? So what can you do?
I could be the one to say this because this storm system came from Indiana. Well, from Iowa to Indiana, then to Charlotte.
Yeah, it was a massive thunderstorm that rocked most of the Midwest to part of the East Coast.
Oklahoma, I think Nebraska,
Texas,
Missouri
got hit hard with hurricane force winds. In fact,
tornadoes.
And tornadoes. In fact, they're still dealing with it now in Dallas and Houston. In fact, our boy Eddie Lobo's in the gist of it. Sending prayers out to our boy Lobo. Hopefully he'll get through with it.
Yeah, because I think as I was reading the report, like it said, over 800,000 folks are without power.
Yeah, so prayers to
I-
our Lobo boy, and hopefully he'll pull through.
And heck, Texas isn't even like they're still in like rebuilding mode after the derecho.
And like I was trying to say, I think a boy of mine, Boris, who's from H-Town but not H-Town proper, he's in Galveston on Galveston Island.
Oof, Galveston.
That he's probably in the thick of all that too. So, Boris, if you happen to see this, I'm thinking about you, brother.
Yeah.
Now, I was about to say, we do hope they get through that all right. Chances are, I'm not too sure if the Diamondbacks Rangers game is still on. I know Globe Life Fields will be tried to Blue Stadium, but that weather in Texas is just awful. But,
yeah. If honestly, if they have to postpone and delay and reschedule,
they said
honestly,
they got that roof.
Now,
hold on, Cody. Now, also, we do have a postponement. The Pirates Tigers game scheduled for this evening is postponed, and it's postponed till tomorrow. It's gonna be a day-night doubleheader tomorrow, in Detroit.
Yep.
Now, I will have to say that. I'm sorry, Jacob.
No, go ahead.
As we head into the summer, we must, for everyone who had to deal with last year, we take it back to last year. You know how everybody, like, in the U.S. had to fucking deal with Canada's bullshit?
Yeah.
The Canadian wildfires. Well, I'm hoping that this year that doesn't happen again. We do not want to have deja vu from last year.
Well, here's the thing. The thing we have to worry about is the droughts, because one of the main things about summer is the insane heat waves we'll get, which leads to not a lot of thunderstorms. That's one of the main things.
Indiana can take that because we were in a drought. A long drought from last year. Then we had some rain.
We'll get that too. That's why we implemented a law that whenever we get into a big drought and not a lot of rain, we do not do any kind of fires, any kind of like little burn piles, so we don't start wildfires. So hopefully that law goes to kind of like a federal thing so that it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Anyway, onward to the games this evening. First and foremost,
I have a quick question, but
go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, you want to laugh at this? There, go ahead.
Now
go ahead.
Oh, good God.
Good, yes. Anyway, now a day-night doubleheader. Will whatever TV station would normally carry the first game carry the doubleheader if it gets postponed into a day-night doubleheader like this?
I guess depends on the
station.
Yeah, I was about to say depends on the station.
Well, here's the thing for this weekend because this weekend baseball is going to be on Roku.
It is hot outside.
Oof. Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. Welcome to summer as we welcome in the man who's Thursday.
There he is.
Gonna be cold, buddy. Right.
The other JB.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're just about to get
Hey, Matt's here. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Yeah, not much.
Now, let me go ahead and get through as I was saying because we got some game. We got some big games tonight.
Continue.
We actually got a game in progress. In fact, actually, we're in the top of the ninth.
In a lot of games.
In Queens. You can check this game out over in Sports New York. Mets leading the Dodgers, top of the ninth, 2-1. Dodgers in trouble. They need a run to keep this game going to the bottom.
That is that's surprising. That I'm not thinking much about people Lindor decided to stay in New York.
And then we have a game coming up next in an hour over in American Family Field. We got the Brewers and the Cubs.
Yeah, the Brewers and the Cubs.
Unfortunately, the Cubs are
so
in
the
a
Brewers
win-loss record. Because they're 27-27.
What?
Nah, yeah, 500.
Yeah, they're
so-
500.
Yeah, that's good. Now, let me hold on.
500.
I do want to point this out real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. I just want to make sure this is working, right? Because streaming has a tendency to unplug the shit.
Yeah, we understand.
That's understandable.
Well,
Anyways,
you can be
you
hurt.
continue.
so-
Yeah. Also coming up in just about 15 minutes for our boys Zach and Jamal over at Camden Yards. You can check this out at NESN. Check it out on NESN. The Red Sox and the Orioles are going to be duking it out in the whoa. Okay. So we get the schedules pulling up at the Camden Yards. The Orioles will be playing host to the Red Sox in a battle.
This
the
is
AL
going to be an interesting game.
Yes, indeed. The Red Sox at 500 needs a good win here to try to.
This is going to be interesting simply because the Orioles, they have a good record.
Oh, definitely. They're basically 1.5 games.
But the Orioles are looking really damn good so far.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
34-18.
This is
Yeah, 1.5
to
games
represent
behind the
the,
Yankees.
I think, the National League. Did I choose that right? National League, correct?
Yeah.
The American League.
Well, we're on. Yeah. Well, the Orioles are.
Yeah, the NL, right? That's what the Orioles are.
The Orioles on the AL.
Oh
No, American League.
Yeah.
Stop spiking my drink. Anyways,
I drank that damn bottle. What the frick?
And then we got
anyways.
We have a
Anyway, while our two bitches continue to argue back and
Someone
forth,
did it. Anyways.
Well,
we got coming up later on. We got the Cardinals and the Reds at Great American Ballpark.
Otherwise known as I call it the Steamboat.
I mean, the Cardinals, they got to somewhat win here, I guess.
Yeah. Well, both
better
Reds and Cardinals are just on the outside of 500. On the outside looking in, so both teams need a win. You can check that out on Bally Sports Ohio.
As we're talking about the Reds, I'm sorry to take the reins off again.
There we go.
Yeah, but sorry to take the reins again. Has there been any rumors? Has there been anything to the grapevine involving Phil Castellini?
Not that we know of.
Not that I know of.
Something tells me Jose is hoping that he drop out
The
the
Red
side of
Zoner.
the earth.
Okay, good. If there is anything, let me know.
That's understandable. Also, coming up at 6:50 over at the
You already know what I want to do.
Yeah, otherwise known as the coffin, that from one C Carter. We'll see the Athletics go down to Tampa to take on the Devil Rays.
I think it's gonna be a very interesting game for Tampa.
Hey,
but I strongly recommend you don't
baseball
sleep
gods.
on. I strongly recommend you don't sleep on the A's. I mean, the A's have shown some form of being competitive. They're only 11 games under 500, so but they're 9-17 away from home, so that hurts.
Ouch. Ouch. Anyways, also coming up at 6:00 is the second doubleheader of the evening for the Mets and Dodgers. That'll be at 6:10 once game is finished up between them.
Can I talk about this game, Jacob? We
At
have the
7:40, and 20 minutes before that, we head down to the AL as the Braves play host to the Nationals.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
Wait, hold up. The Dodgers and the
We
Mets
can hear
have
you.
a doubleheader?
Well,
Yeah.
I was trying to talk.
What's up?
Yeah.
The 40-game
that
losing
makes sense for
streak
me,
White Sox
please.
will face off against the Blue Jays at Guaranteed Rate Field.
Yes. And for the White Sox, they're going to be they're going to have a new boy. Mound debut in Jake Woodford. Interesting choice, but he's going head to head with Kevin Gausman. Have been having an interesting campaign this season. Gausman.
Hold on, gentlemen. Let's be honest with ourselves here because
Raiders. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. We got a score update. Dodgers just tied the game up.
2-2. We're 2-2. We got a ball game in Queens.
Mets, what are you doing?
Are Mets low Matty tonight, or are the Dodgers waking up?
That's a good
That's
question.
what
Keep
I
your eye
said.
on that game.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the Blue Jays White Sox. Yeah, the White Sox, as we always know, they're just there for decoration. Meanwhile, Toronto is just trying to get themselves a good momentum shifter to stay competitive in the very dominant AL East.
Yeah, a question has been asked about Chicago. How many years has the White Sox been tanking? Because man, they've done so many tanks. Guaranteed rate field.
Sorry, Carter, but I want to say yes, but I doubt it.
That's what I said. They're doing so many tanks. They might as well go ahead. Might as well turn guaranteed rate field to the National Guard Armory.
I feel like they're helping a surplus for the Ukraine fight over in Europe.
Jesus.
Let's not get political. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah, let's not go too far.
My bad. Anyways, we already
8:05. Are y'all ready for a World Series rematch?
That's later on tonight. Right? That's if weather permitted. Don't forget weather.
Yeah, that's the weather.
That's weather permitted. Even though they got a roof, that is weather permitted because of the insane hurricane-like storm that is coming over Arlington at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Now, also tonight, pay close attention over at Target Field. This could be interesting. We got the Royals and the Twins.
Ooh, and here's the thing: both teams are fighting against each other in the AL Central. Kansas City just 2.5 games right behind the leaders of the Guardians, while Minnesota is just 4 games right behind Kansas City.
Ooh.
Who are 6.5 right behind Cleveland, who, by the way, Cleveland who are playing Rockies in their second game. The Rockies, who snapped a 9-game winning streak from the Young Guardians last night at Coors Field.
That's interesting.
It's funny you mentioned about the Yankees earlier because
that's at 9:38 over at Angel Stadium in Anaheim. I will die on that hill. The Angels will be playing host to the Yankees. The Yankees are in a tough spot because, like we said, Baltimore will be playing in just about a few minutes. And they need to be starting to throw in some sweats because they got a very, very short leash on Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Also, over in Seattle at T-Mobile Park.
And there are a few good things about the Yankees.
I was about to say before we
head there.
Yeah.
This is a few good things. Go ahead.
I was gonna wait till you get through, Brandon.
I was gonna mention something about the Yankees, but go ahead.
All right, over at T-Mobile Park.
All right. I was gonna say a few things.
Wow, you
make up your mind, Brandon.
You made it. You make your mind.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Make up your mind, Brandon.
Anyway,
at T-Mobile Park. At T-Mobile Park, we got the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners later on tonight.
Is this to say me and Brandon kind of figured Houston would start waking?
Astros waking up yet?
Is it weird that
What
Brandon?
did you say?
I was saying, is it weird that Brandon kind of figured this was going to happen, that Houston would start waking up? Because right now they're.
I expect it.
Yeah, he kind of figured this was going to happen because
Houston,
he did say that Houston is now 3rd in the AL West, but by 4.5 games, and a win here tonight could help edge closer to tying up the reigning champs, their crosstown rivals.
Mm-hmm. Now
it would be interesting.
And here's the thing:
I want chaos, so that way I want the Mariners to win against the Astros tonight.
Number one, Anthony Volpe. 19 games with a hit.
Ooh, that's a good hitting streak right there. 19 games.
That's saying something.
Yeah, he's knowing how to put he knows how to hit.
And also he's back.
For our Friar faithful, Mr. Manny Dangerously, over at Petco Park, the Padres will be going head-to-head with the Marlins of Miami.
They better be unrolling because they won last game and now they're going to play again tonight.
Well, here's the thing, because they are 29-28 on the 29-28 heading into the end of May. They are tied for second place with the Giants in San Francisco, 5 games behind the Dodgers. So basically, coming up later on tonight, about 5 minutes after the Padres start, over at Oracle Park, the Giants will be going head to head with the Phillies. So basically, if the Giants trip on their own cleats and the Dodgers take a bite bite the bullet in their doubleheader, you're basically going to be and if you get a dub over the Marlins, you're basically going to be catching up to the Dodgers in the NL West.
Absolutely, and let's not forget about what's going on with Philadelphia. I mean, the Phillies are turning a whole lot of heads over there and just dominating in the NL East.
Almost rocking the NL East with a 6-game cushion over the Braves.
Mm-hmm. So I mean that's saying something. So it should be a very intriguing game later on tonight over at San Fran. So pay close attention to it.
The Braves need to catch up because this is gonna be tough on them because they lost their big star.
Back to one
Acuña's out for a bit with an injury. So
he's more than out for a little bit. He's done for the year.
Yeah, that's a huge blow for Atlanta Braves.
The Tribe with their big star on the shelf for the rest of the season. That is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Acuna Jr. out for the rest of the season is a huge blow.
Yeah, I think his injury was he torn his ACL.
Oh, that's that. You're done. You are done. An ACL injury, you're out for the season. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he hurt before? I guess?
Left knee.
That's what I was curious about. If he got hurt, it's not the
his
first time.
ACL is left knee.
Oh, it's on his left knee too. Ouch.
Yeah.
Remind me, he's a lefty, isn't he?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's his power knee. That's his power foot. That's the stamping foot. That's the bad part. That's the good knee. Oh no.
That's the red flag right there for Atlanta Braves.
Now, I have an update because we got over in the Dodgers Mets game. There's 2 on. There's 1 out. We're still tied at 2.
Winning runs at in scoring position for Mets faithful with
chance to walk it off.
Chance to walk it off with Bader at the plate. It's 1-0 on the count. So keep an eye on it. Hudson's got a chance to make it to extra innings if they got a chance. It's now 1-1 on the count. So I suggest tune on in over to Sports New York to watch this insanity.
Mm-hmm. That's no way how that's going to end.
Indeed, we'll keep an eye on it as much as we can.
Also for that game,
right to the Drizzly. We can as we keep this insane train going in the sports world, because let's pop the clutch and make the transition as we go into the
Oh boy, here he is. Hello there.
Oh shit!
Oh,
hold it. Before we hold it, we will hold the salt. We are holding the salt because it is gathering beautifully. We will save that salt for when we get there. But right now, we're going to talk about it because we do have some more news going on in the off season of the National Football League, because there has been some more stupidity that's been going on.
Okay, what happened?
Well, for one.
Wait.
Well, for one, we talk about Rashid Rice.
Well, I mean, I thought I talked about enough about him for the last episode. But we also got a problem with a kicker who can't keep his junk in his pants.
Yeah.
Oh no, Brendan McManus.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brandon McManus.
What an idiot.
Decided to be an idiot and let his dick do the talking, and now he's being well, you saw what happened.
2 women are suing kicker Brandon McManus and the Jacksonville Jaguars, alleging that McManus sexually assaulted them during the team's overseas flight to London last year, according to court documents obtained by ESPN. The 2 women, identified as Jane Doe 1 and Jane Doe 2, sounds like an album, in the lawsuit filed Friday night in Duval County Circuit Civil Court. You try saying that 3 times fast. Accused McManus of rubbing himself against them and grinding against them They also accused the Jaguars of failing to supervise McManus and failing to create a safe environment for staff serving the team. They are seeking in excess of $1 million and are demanding a jury trial. Wow. Well, okay then, Mr. McManus, please step this way. Step this way.
Well, you know where this is gonna happen.
The
God.
motherfucker got a 7-star wanted level, and he got his ass caught.
Oh, don't worry. There's a bigger wanted level, Cody, and that's on your head.
That's coming up later.
That is coming soon.
That's coming up later. Be patient.
Tell me why the last thing that kicker makes it sound like a snooker play.
Now, let me finish the story. It says these are absolutely fictitious, wow, and demonstrably false allegations made as part of the campaign to defame and disparage. Why they insist on using words which we can't pronounce? A talented and well-respected NFL player. McManus's attorney, Brett R. Galloway, said in a statement Monday night, "We intend to aggressively defend Brandon's right and integrity and clear his name by showing what these claims truly are, an extortion attempt." So let me get this straight. Let me make sure I get this straight. You have a kicker who, for some odd reason, can't keep it in his pants, takes the song from R. Kelly because he sees nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, and he took it literally. And now you're saying that they're doing extortion. Well, okay, then whatever you say. Sure, Jan. Wherever floats your boat. Wherever makes you sleep at night.
Well, actually,
tell yourself that you'll sleep better at night.
Innocent until proven guilty.
That is true.
We don't know. True. We don't know, and let's not act like we know. Innocent until proven guilty.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do until we can get all the facts. That's all we can do.
If I can play devil's advocate
here. I think give him a sec. He's getting his things straight, but I think I know what he's talking about.
This is an incident that happened internationally, yes?
Yeah, I believe this happened internationally during one of their international flights.
Yeah, to a London game, if I remember correctly.
Which is not good at all.
No.
Yeah, so.
That's really not a good look for the NFL. But what I'm saying is the fact that it's international, as goofy as this sounds, might lend a little bit of credence to the whole extortion attempt thing because of the conversion rate between British pound sterling and the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, good enough. Fair point.
Now, also, we know that the OTA practices are underway.
Yes,
and unfortunately for the Bengals, they're without their two receivers. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase is not there for drills. Higgins has yet to sign the franchise tag the Bengals placed on him back in February. Chase has yet to participate in the team's off-season program as well. He is eligible for a new contract after reaching the Pro Bowl in each of his first 3 seasons. Well, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here because the Chiefs owner Mike Brown is cheap. So not Chiefs, excuse me. The Bengals owner Mike Brown is cheap.
There you go. That's the best way to say it. Cheap. He makes Mr. Krabs look like a billion.
Well, you don't have time to be cheap. It's either you pay these players or they go somewhere else. And right now, do you really want to be the idiot who allows the Ravens and Steelers to dominate the division again? Because that's what will happen.
That much of a jackass. Anyways, on my side of the field, unfortunately, my defense took a big hit as one of the defensive men, K. Pasternagon, is going to be out with a torn Achilles.
You've already had a torn Achilles in like the first week of OTA.
Yeah, defensive.
Damn, that sucks.
Pasternagon is
who?
with a team early this offseason. Unfortunately, tore his Achilles. Ouch!
Yikes!
Yeah, it's Passanog.
Passanog, thank you.
Oh, by the way, just so y'all know, I have the O's game up in another tab, so I can give live updates as necessary.
Thank you. But yeah,
that's fine. We'll be keeping up with maybe the hockey and the baseball later.
All right. Well, that will do. But yeah.
By the way, let me bring this up real quick. Dodgers Mets, they're in extra innings in the top of the 10th.
We're going to baseball.
Oh, nice.
Free baseball in Queens, so that doubleheader might be getting delayed. So I'll be like good night baseball, boys.
Boston just did a solo shot, 1-0 Boston.
Oh boy.
Now, also, while we're still in the football department, the Buffalo Bills brought up, actually it's the Bills offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, brought up that it's Josh Allen's offense now that pretty much changed the wide receivers department.
All right, give me the cam.
Oh boy, the Buffalo Bills.
Give me the fucking cam. It's been Josh Allen's offense for the past fucking how many seasons has he been in the league now? 4 or 5?
I think it's. Let me check. I think it's 3 seasons. I think
it's 3 or 4. It's been his offense since he fucking got there. And yet now you're trying. No. Let me fucking go. And now you're trying to fucking pass the blame off to Stephon Diggs, who wasn't throwing the ball enough. Bills.
This season.
Because he left you, and he went to greener pastures. And I'm sorry, it's your own fucking fault that you choked against Kansas City. You're the team who was saying, "Oh, we're going to beat the Chiefs. We're going to beat the Chiefs," and then you got fucking your ass handed to you at your own ground in a game in your conditions, a snow-style game. Shut the fuck up.
Do we need to remind Buffalo Bills Mafia?
I've had it with the Bills. I fucking had it.
Oh, I can't stand them. God damn.
Hold on a minute. Camera, me, right now.
If you're going to defend this
Here
one,
we go.
please.
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's have a talk about this. One, irregardless of that entire statement, fact of the matter is, one, even if you're one of those people who do believe Stephon Diggs wasn't given enough opportunities, here's my problem with that. Who dropped the ball in the Chiefs game? He did. Do I need to remind people of that? When he has been given opportunities, he's also dropped the ball. So guess what? It's part of it is his fault too. Stop being such an attitude drama queen and actually just get the job done.
No, I agree he's a drama queen, but that's just
my
problem is the whole organization is trying to pin it off on him. That's trash.
No, he's part of the blame. Because if he had caught that ball, maybe they would have won.
Oh, the blame though.
No, but that touchdown would have been helpful. Because then the Chiefs would have to play from behind.
But you're missing the point. That's why I have an issue with it. I'm not saying Diggs ain't part of the problem. He is. But the problem is that the Bills are trying to pass it like it's all his fault when it's not.
That's what he means. Is that Joe Brady has.
That's why I have to fucking go with the Bills.
But then again, I would like to repeat. How many times has the Chiefs been in a situation where everybody thought they were cooked and they somehow pulled it off?
4 times that we
in spite of it. Even if the Bills, everything worked out for them perfectly, all it takes is 13 seconds. Mm-hmm. And effectively it's game over.
The thing that pisses me off is fucking Buffalo can't accept you're not as good as this fucking team. Legitimately. They think they're bigger than what they are. They are the NFL's Indiana Pacers.
Well,
I'll leave that for the NBA segment. I'll leave that for the segment, but I don't think the Buffalo Bills are that annoying.
Where's the Super Bowl? Oh, they are annoying. Come on. Well, all the fans had their chest out saying we're finally going to beat the Chiefs this season. We've heard this for the past 3 seasons, Jamal.
You share the division with the Cowboys. What are we talking about?
No, I get it.
Every season, the Cowboys say This is our year. This is our year. That's
Sure,
way more annoying than
okay,
Buffalo.
I agree, but
He's
the
got a
Bills are
point.
the Bills are up there on the annoyance factor.
But they also just get punched in the face, and sometimes it is what it is.
Let me
As far
bring
as
this
I'm,
up.
Yeah.
concerned, they need to pipe the foot down. Go ahead, Carter.
I was about to say, let's not
I
forget
need to
that
also
during
talk.
the draft, the Buffalo Bills thought it'd be a great idea to send their
To
draft
trade
pick
with
to
the
Kansas
Chiefs.
City.
That pissed me off.
That
To be
was
fair, the 49ers also did that too.
That's true.
So,
That is true.
and until otherwise, there's not a team that could stop Kansas City on either division. There's
I
not a
agree.
team that could
Okay.
stop them right now.
I need to talk about this as well. This concerns my team as well because, as we know, coming up in February, New Orleans has the honor of hosting once again another Super Bowl, which I do believe is what their
Yes,
Super Bowl
next season.
in the history of the Super Bowl. Or I think no, it's the eighth Super Bowl, which is going to be Super Bowl 59. Since we got the station, we decided to partake in renovating the Caesar Superdome. The bill for it was over $140 million in total renovations. We hired a great company to do so. Everything was going fine until we got a notice. Until they got a notice saying, from them saying, "Hey, we're going to stop doing these renovations until you fully pay us."
Hold on, Jacob, because I got some news on that story. As a matter of fact, the Saints, they have made payment on the renovations. The New Orleans Saints made an $11.4 million payment towards the Superdome renovations last Friday, diffusing a public standoff between the NFL club and state officials who oversee the stadium that will host the next Super Bowl. Announcement of the payment by the club and the Louisiana Stadium and Exposition District came hours after Saints president Dennis Lusha in comments published on the team's website decried distinguished and unprofessional conduct by the state commission that oversee the Superdome. LaShaw also confirmed the team's decision to hold back payments since last December stemmed from dissatisfaction over the state's posture in parallel negotiations towards a long-term Superdome lease. The LESE was informed that material progress towards a long-term lease had to be made or payment would be stopped, Lusha said on the team website. As of late last week, sufficient progress was not made, and the Saints reached out to tell them yet again the payments would not be made until significant progress on the lease was accomplished. But late Friday afternoon, officials said payment was made after LaSure and LSED board chairman Rob Boston had a productive call. So the Saints, they paid up.
Thankfully, cooler heads have prevailed, and now the renovations will be fully completed on schedule and on time before the season kicks off. And the Superdome will finally be fully renovated. And basically, Super Bowl 59, we will not have a catastrophe from the last time New Orleans hosted the Super Bowl, which was known as the Harbaugh Bowl.
Well, let's hope the power stays on this time.
Oh God!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Come on!
Hey,
you're fucking kidding me with that.
Don't remind me. But nonetheless, safe to say we are now 100 days away from the NFL season. It's safe to say everybody here at the bar is basically getting on the hype train to get ready for the 2024-2025 NFL season.
Yeah, we're all getting ready.
Yeah, but we'll get more news. Get more news about what's coming up in the NFL from the.
What about bullshit penalties will we be getting this season?
I think Zach wants to say something.
I got a question for somebody here at the bar as it relates to the NFL season. Out of curiosity, how much American football are you able to watch, friend?
Quite a amount. We get Red Zone every week here in the UK on the Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm able to watch. Sky Sports have the deal with the NFL Network. We get Red Zone every weekend on the Sunday, and they broadcast live games to Sky Sports.
Good going.
So I get to watch a lot of NFL.
Good old Sky Sports.
Carter, I got a question. Have we talked about this yet?
What?
Also breaking news.
Patriots have signed Drake May to a full guaranteed 4-year contract. $36.63 million contract to a $23.46 million bonus.
Where's Gurok?
Wow.
Good deal.
That's actually a good contract.
Cody, stop delaying the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing inevitable. We're not even. NBA is fucking last.
We're gonna get there soon.
He kid wants to torch Cody so bad.
Oh, I'm taking his soul today. You better all fucking believe it. That's why
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Hold your horses.
Right here, people.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen have troll.
Hopefully, Drake May lives up to the expectations of the new coaching staff has for him in New England. If he does well, then congratulations, he's earned the contract. But we have to see what he does when kickoff comes to town this fall. But,
hold on, Jacob, because I got a score update. Over in Queens, the Dodgers scored 3 runs in the
LOL, Mets.
Mets. Whoa.
The Mets.
Oh, Lord.
Let's show his face.
The score is 5-2.
Oh.
So
there it is. There it is.
Do you want to know?
That's why the Yankees will always run New York, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Hold on for a second. Let me just say this real quick, and then we'll move on. We have to move on. Come on and beat the Mets. Beat the Mets.
Also, you want to know why they scored?
The Mets.
Well, we're not done with football because we got to transition to college or USFL.
Well, hold on.
We'll get to it. I swear, I think Cody's trying to postpone.
I told you he's trying to delay. He's trying to delay. He's trying to delay.
I was like the exact same way.
Cody does have a point. Cody does have a point. We need to make the transition because we're going to go to spring football because, ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting ready and set for the final week of the 2024 UFL season. And because, ladies and gentlemen, this week is a pivotal week in the UFL season because after this week, we will know who is going to have home field advantage for the playoffs because after last week, we now know this. Birmingham is no longer undefeated.
Yep, they lost to San Antonio over the weekend.
This also gives San Antonio an advantage in XFL.
Their first loss of the season last Saturday in the Alamo Dome, giving them the first L. 18-9 was the final. Congratulations to the Brahmas. They helped out the Michigan Panthers in grand fashion.
Also on Saturday, we saw the Renegades. They got their second win of the season. They beat the Battlehawks 36-22.
Congratulations. Nice job. You got your second win. Yay. Then on Sunday, we saw the Michigan Panthers get up another W in their records with they win over the Roughnecks 26-22 over at Rice Stadium. Nice job getting a very narrow win for the Panthers. And then rounding out the festivities, the DC Defenders get a win over the Memphis Showboats at the Liberty Bowl. 36-21 was the final. Safe to say, boys, this weekend is going to be a weekend you do not want to miss in the UFL.
I was about to say, hold on, gentlemen, because basically, let's face it, this weekend, this just a taste to how the players are going to be next weekend because we got the Panthers and Stallions coming up Saturday, and whoever wins that game is going to host the
USFL championship game.
Thank you.
I have a conspiracy card because. How many Dallas teams are in the playoffs? NBA, this one, maybe spring football.
No sign of the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm about to say the one Dallas team will never see in the playoffs. Deep is the Cowboys.
Arlington is not going to the playoffs, Cody.
Can you all say this, dog?
Anyways, but yeah, it's safe to say on this Saturday at 2:00 in Protective Stadium. Either the Stallions of Birmingham or the Michigan Panthers will be hosting the USFL Championship next week. So either we will be seeing the USFL Championship happen either in Birmingham, Alabama, or in Detroit, Michigan. Safe to say you do not want to miss that on ESPN. Also, we could be seeing the upcoming XFL championship next week because the Brahmas and the Battlehawks will be duking it out at 4 o'clock on Fox. That means either the Battlehawks will be hosting it or we'll be going down to the Alamo Dome for the XFL championship.
See you there at the Alamo.
Now on Sunday, well,
it's just,
not sure about Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday first of all,
just,
we got the Renegades and the Defenders. They're going to do battle first on ABC. And then Fox has the honor of giving us another Tank Bowl. We got the Roughnecks and the Showboats.
The music.
Yeah, we got one.
Nah, it's way too late in the season.
No, but that's fair enough. But I think that it should be very interesting. And we will find out who's going to play against. Well, we already know who's playing against who. We just don't know where.
By the way,
whoever takes out the W's this weekend between the Showboats, the Panthers, the Battlehawks, and the Brahmas this weekend will definitely punch their tickets to play home in the conference championships next weekend for the next weekend. And safe to say, we will see who will be hoisting the inaugural UFL championship for 2024. And we can all agree on this. Spring football has been rocky to say the least, but they have been showing that spring football does work.
And by the way, do you see
the IFL?
I like to talk about that. Man, I enjoy IFL, to be honest.
Okay, we can all agree on this. The Indoor Football League is actually a good arena league you can actually watch and enjoy because they actually give you good content to watch, and they actually produce their games on YouTube where you can actually subscribe to them and watch their games.
Now, before we go any further, hold on. Before we go any further, we pretty much beating the Arena Football League with a stick at this point. I mean, we pretty much beating them like a dead horse. That's only for us to keep beating on them.
Right.
So even though Jeff Fisher is the interim commissioner, wish the guy the best of luck. But as far as I'm concerned, best thing for us to do, just move on. That's the best thing we can do.
Before we do transition, we do got some tragedies that actually did happen over the weekend. Because sadly, the PGA Tour family has lost golfer Murray.
Okay, now let me explain something about this story because professional golfer, basically what happened, and the family has come out and said what happened was that the golfer Grayson Murray, he died by suicide. As a matter of fact, the parents of professional golfer Grayson Murray on Sunday said the two-time PGA Tour winner died by suicide Saturday morning. We have spent the last 24 hours trying to come to terms with the fact that our son is gone, Eric and Terry Murray said in a statement. It's surreal that we not only have to admit it to ourselves, but that we also have to acknowledge it to the world. It's a nightmare. Life wasn't always easy for Grayson, and although he took his own life, we know he rests peacefully now. Grayson Murray, who was 30, withdrew from the Charles Schwab Challenge at Colonial this past weekend after the 16th hole on Friday's second round in Fort Worth, Texas. The PGA Tour cited the reason as illness. We have so many questions that have no answers. But one, was Grayson loved? The answer is yes. His parents said in that statement. By us, his brother Cameron, his sister Erica, all of his extended family, by his friends, by his fellow players, and it seems by many of you who are reading this. He was loved and he will be missed. So let me just point this out. First and foremost, I didn't want to talk about this story because there's always some idiot. There are always some idiots on YouTube that's thought that him dying at 30 something must have happened. He must have taken the vaccine and he died early. There's some idiots who actually thought that, and that's how come I didn't want to talk about the story. And,
honestly, it's disgusting. Honestly, it just shows that there's a lot of people. You know what? There's this thing.
Motherfucker, I'm just coming off COVID. That's not fucking funny to me at all.
No, it's not.
Let me just hold on, gentlemen. Hold on. Excuse me.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Please.
But here's the thing,
Please.
and Jose, go ahead, put up the National Suicide Hotline number.
Please. Please.
But
if you-
here's the thing, because every time you see a story like this, it breaks your heart. It breaks your heart, makes you sad, because, like I said, I had a cousin who committed suicide, and we're still having a hard time getting over it. So, and why are we going with 4? I never understand. But
because I can.
Here's the thing. I think obviously it's tragic of what happened. Do keep the family in this prayers. And listen, if you yourself have suicidal thoughts, that's the number. Call the suicide hotline. Someone will be there waiting to hear from you. Talk to someone.
Yeah.
That's the best way I could put it. Just talk to someone. But
I totally agree.
Yeah, because having someone there just to listen is the best form of treatment you can ever have, because it'll help you get rid of all those demons that's living in your head telling you to go down that path, and it's not worth it. Okay, whether it's through the hotline, whether it's through family members who knows what's going on, to anything. Okay, even a friend. Okay, they will help you. Okay, because going down that road is not worth it. Okay, because you will be having that regret when you go out to go see the big man himself. Okay, and honestly, we wish the families all our respects and condolences, and it's tragic to see, and you hate to see it,
It's rough. It really is rough. It's sad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on, gentlemen.
As we're on a spring football, did you guys see the? I'm sorry. Did you see the UFL trophy?
Oh yeah. Did they actually release what the UFL?
Yeah, they did. It looks
good.
Oh, they did. I wonder what it looks like actually, because
it's really nice.
UFL.
Just want to share it to you on this topic.
Boys, permission to give a score update. Right in the mood.
Oh.
I wonder if they're going to keep the same trophy from the USFL. Looks gorgeous.
Oh, I see. And you know what? Honestly, it's not bad. It's simple and it works.
Yep.
Okay, but I have the trophy for the UFL as a whole.
Yeah. It's basically a design.
Can somebody throw it up?
Show up? Can you?
Here, I got an idea. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That right there. That's a trophy.
That's actually really nice of a trophy. That's a
I like the design.
That's actually really clean. And by the way, boys, the O's are up 3-2.
Oh, Baltimore.
Fuck you, Red Sox.
Agreed.
Hold on, folks. Yeah, we do that. Dodgers Mets game has gone final. Dodgers beat the Mets 5-2.
Can we do it again?
Yeah. Well, game that letter's done. So game 2 will be delayed by a few minutes. So good luck for game 2, boys. But yeah, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna stay on football for a bit because, but more on the college side because, as stated, college football 25 is coming up. In fact, it's going to be released sometime in July. Believe it or not, pre-orders are actually out now for PlayStation, Xbox.
I'm doing all right. I'm actually on a podcast.
Well, I think now I spoke about this over the weekend, and I saw that the game is only going to be available for PS5.
Well, for this generation, yeah, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah, it's for next gen. It's only for next gen.
What to do?
Yeah, but here's some big news that's going to happen. Main thing is this: they're not going to have all the big things that we want to see in this game. They're not going to have not going to have mascot. They're not going to have relive all that stuff because. And before everybody gets up and on saying, "Oh, it's going to be the worst game ever" and all that stuff, hold your horses. First things first. This is the first college football game we've had since college football 14, which has been over a decade, which has been over 10 years. Okay. Second off, they're doing this because they want to. Okay. The start slow. With the bare necessities, they're going to work their way up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And third, and before people say, well, why not? Why does it unlike Dynasty crossplay? I think they're going to do is this. They're going to bring in crossplay a couple patches. Okay, they're going to see. They're going to wait until the servers are stable enough and see if they can work with crossplay, and then add it in. So wait. Okay, wait 11 years for another college football game. You can wait just a little bit more for crossplay.
Yeah, I think the thing of is, just be patient. Let them work with what they have. That starts somewhere. So
Yeah,
start from there.
We'll probably get mascot mode and college moments mode, and possibly in future items. Okay, we just got to start calling where people. Okay. So we can out there. Also, in the gridiron world, some people's actually talking about the realignment for the Big Four, for the now known as the Power 4. They showed the charter maps of what it looks like, and got all of us thinking. If we have, and I got this up from Twitter, if you could have a chance to realign the college football landscape in the FBS world, how would you realign? How would you realign? And it got me thinking. How would I would do it? What conferences would you have? What teams will be in what conferences, and so on and so forth. We won't go into full details, but for all of our listeners, if you're part of the Discord, why don't you put up what would you want to have? What conference would you have in the Power 5, and what would you do with it?
Hey, Jacob, mind if I stay on 2K?
For college football or
2K
what?
Games has acquired the FIFA license.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. For the first time in history, 2K has acquired the FIFA license. FIFA 2K24 or 2K25.
I think it's 25.
Yeah, 2K25 will be coming out, I think, later on this year.
Also, wouldn't it be like 2K now owns every single part of a sports thing?
No, because EA still owns Madden.
Yeah, they still
own right. Sorry.
They still own the NFL license, and they own the NHL license. So they basically got the NBA license and the FIFA license. So
Not to mention, I think they got the golf.
I think I was about to say the golf.
Yeah, golf and tennis.
EA. They split it that like EA because EA did PGA Tour. So that's basically 2.5. So but those are your licenses there.
Yeah.
But other than that, nice. FIFA's finally getting out of the clutches of EA Sports. Hopefully they'll do something different. Hopefully 2K games will do something different with FIFA 2K25. But let's see what happens. But now we're gonna make a little transition because we're gonna get to one side of the playoff format because, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to get to the NHL side of the playoff format.
I think. Let me just clean this up real quick. Here we are on the NHL side. First of all, rest assured, there's not going to be any sweeps. Well, I take that back because I think Dallas. Dallas is up 3-0 over Edmonton.
No, it's 2-1.
That's 2-1.
No, 2 games to 1.
2-1 over Edmonton. Same with the Rangers and Panthers. In fact, Game 4 is actually coming up later on tonight in just under an hour over in Sunrise.
Huge game.
Yeah. By the way, give New York credit because New York has got the clutch gene deep inside their DNA because they went back to back in overtime and came out popping.
We don't lose overtimes.
That's the thing about the Rangers in the postseason.
No, but let me bring this up real quick because last night the Stars beat the Oilers 5-3. So
the Stars rallied them. Oilers choked. There were 2-0 lead, and they gave it all the way 5-3 Stars.
Our Oilers. I talked to Hako last night. He was the first thing he said when he got in the call was this. Fuck! Yeah, that's what he said.
Give up 3 goals in 3 minutes. That's
a yikes. That's a big ass yikes.
Yeah, the council gave him a big ass.
I had a feeling Hako will be pretty upset.
Yeah, but anyways, game 4 in the Eastern side is coming up tonight at 7:00. You can catch that game on ESPN, ESPN Plus, Sportsnet, or CBC if you're up north of the border.
Some bold prediction.
Go for
Go
it.
ahead.
If the Rangers win that game, I think the series ends in 5.
Yeah. Florida needs this win to make it 2 out of 3. Here's the money line I'm going to take out from BetMGM. Here's what the money line says. They are predicting that Florida is the heavy favorite with a 165 on the money line. They are saying that the Rangers are the underdogs with a 140, with a plus 140. That is a hard bet there if you're going for the money line. The spread goes as this. It is a 1.5 to Florida on the point spread.
This is tough.
ESPN Bet is pretty much saying the same thing.
It's going to be tight.
I personally want to see Edmonton versus New York Rangers.
How you're going to bet the over and under is going to 5.5 on the points.
Folks, I'll be right back in a second here. Just got to get my dogs.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, the over and under is going to 5.5 total on the point spread. They're saying the bells, the horns are not going to be singing as much. We might be seeing a defensive showdown in Sunrise.
That should be most intriguing. That's gonna be a great game tonight. Must win. By the way, there was a correction. The Oilers had a 2-goal lead last night. It was a 2-goal lead. But I think that obviously, if the Panthers lose this game, do you see them winning Game 5 back at the Garden?
I doubt it. Because if they lose tonight, when the odds are saying that they got the chance to even this series and make it 2 out of 3, going back to Madison Square Garden, that's what we call a soul crusher.
Mm-hmm. Now,
well, hold on. Before we get to the fun side, we're going to finish up the AHL. We're going to go to the Western side because that is tomorrow night at 7:30. At 7:30 on TNT. With still in Edmonton at the Rogers Place. Edmonton needs this win to make it 2 out of 3, and they got to stop Dallas from stomping on them. That's at 7:30 on TNT or True TV or HBO Max if you got that as well, or Sportsnet if you're north of the border. If you're north of the border, and something tells me Edmonton is going to be hunting for revenge after what Dallas did to them last night.
Absolutely. So pay very close attention from here on out because we probably might know who's going to play in the Stanley Cup final by the end of the week.
Oh, definitely. If Edmonton takes the win and makes it 2 games out of 3, they might have a chance to make it to the final. And for the first time since the days, they have a young slinger from Ontario by the name of Wayne Gretzky.
They also won the cup back in 1990. So.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And they did go to the Stanley Cup final the year after the NHL lockout ruined the whole season.
Oh,
I think they lost to Carolina that year.
05, yeah. 6, yeah, you're right.
But this is where push comes to shove. This is when the nitty gets gritty, and this is where you better find some way to get back in this series, or else this thing is over.
Oh,
now,
hold
on, Jacob. Let me say this real quick because speaking of over, I'm pretty sure throughout and before anyone starts jumping in, let me just say this real quick.
Yeah, I want to point this out real quick. Right, these are the rules.
Go ahead.
These are the rules. If I roll out real quick, this goes to you, Cody, and you better turn on your camera because that's one of the rules.
This is your
shut your mouth, camera on, and take it like a man.
Now,
the camera
let
on.
me
shower.
There you go.
Can I say something first?
Hold on.
Yeah, before we think about burning Cody to ash, we do need to talk about something serious.
Well, hold on, Cody. That's one thing I forgot. I forgot to bring up this in basketball.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the passing of the late great Bill Walton.
God rest his soul.
There is a lot of moments.
Earlier last night at the age of 71, the former 2-time NBA champion and arguably one of the greatest commentators to ever put on a headset has passed away. Earlier this week. He will be missed. He is like we said, one of the greatest men to ever put on a headset. He's not only won 2 NBA titles, but he also won 2 national championships with both Bill Russell and Lou Alcindor in UCLA. UCLA legend.
Yeah, John Wooden.
Now,
his commentary walls were pretty funny.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It's hilarious.
There was a moment that I want Jose to show. 2019.
All right, go ahead.
Well,
I think he gave it to him, so we'll give it a second.
Okay, I thought.
I think Jose is trying to play it, but I think once we get the look.
Well, first and foremost, gotta bring in one more person to the party.
I think that's the
Gurok.
Gurok, welcome in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, welcome in. Welcome in.
Oh, now it gets even better.
I just want let me just
for people that are ready to roast person.
Now,
listen, you can only click when the video ends, and remember, one at a time. Okay.
Well, hey Carter, before we do is like a
Put that rule down.
lot of basketball news that happened as well. Like, well, I heard
Let's get to that before we can get to the roast.
Sunday,
We'll leave that last bit.
LeBron James
One at a
is
time.
officially a free agent.
Thank
hold on,
goodness.
Wait a minute. First and foremost, we don't know about that yet.
Well,
it's
Rich
rumored.
Paul talked about it, and there was a
It's
video
rumored.
about it.
I was gonna say.
Guys, hold on one second. I need to get something. Hold on.
It may be rumored.
We don't know for sure, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to point and stress this out. You know, because rumors can be confirmed or denied. And until we hear it from LeBron James, that's all it is. Rumors.
But nonetheless, now that we got that all the way, I do believe Jose has gotten some video.
Or it could
Give me like a little half point.
Hold on, wait a minute. First and foremost, let me just say this real quick. Let me just do this real quick because I'm pretty sure by the time we get through, I'm pretty sure throughout this whole series, I'm pretty sure Cody was pretty much doing this at home.
Oh, this fucking shit. What's the point? I can't take it anymore.
It's okay. It's
class
all right.
Sopranos.
Gentlemen.
That is inside the NBA's funeral.
Gentlemen. Can I have the camera?
Give it to
Here we go. Let the fun begin.
There it is. I've got this.
Wait a minute.
Nice and ready.
Hang on, an
I
actual
know you're ready.
What a surprise.
I've got this nice and ready.
David, it's showtime.
Get the video ready right away. So.
What can
Put
I
a video
do?
up
Let me
first,
do what I want.
Put a video up first,
I'm
please.
about to say you could save the news for later. I think we have a bigger thing to address right
What do you
now.
want
Yeah,
me to
we
say
have
about
bigger
the
fish to
video
fry.
for Bill Waller.
Before we even bother with the roasting of Cody, which I will gladly join in on, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way with the Brit right now.
If you are not going to do this again, are you?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Shut
Yes,
up.
he is. Let's sit back and watch.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Fireworks. Let's go.
To be straight up with you, I don't disagree with you in the fact that the Pacers did not show up with Boston. That I'm pretty sure we could both agree on without any question. They got their asses whooped.
They got swept. They got proven to be frauds.
Objectively, they got their asses whooped. What I will counter you on is that. You see, there's a problem with that. One, you and I both know, and I will tell you this as a Baltimore Ravens fan who has seen this team get injured every single fucking year.
Yep.
Injuries happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Injuries happen.
Yep.
And you can't knock the Pacers for taking advantage of the circumstances in front of them. What do you want them to do? Hold back?
No, that's fair. But my problem is these Pacer fans chanting, and we can go to this tape chanting, we want Boston. We're the best team in the East when you beat a Bucks team without fucking Damian Lillard, who got out during Game 3 and was out the rest of the series, and a Giannis who didn't even play, and then beating a Knicks team which had 3 starters missing, 1 rotation player missing, and then had Jalen Brunson break his hand in the Game 7. Get out of
Again, we will get to that in a second. All I'm telling you is, what do you want them to do? Not take advantage of the circumstances? Because I can guarantee you,
the circumstances,
if every team,
circumstances made the road, they've been fraudulent from the beginning with these circumstances. Truthfully,
here's my thing.
Proving my point here.
One, if every team that you played got hurt, you'd be in the same boat too.
Oh no, I agree. That's
the danger with the fraud argument, because that could get turned on you so fast it's not even funny. Next season, you could be in their same exact position. You play hurt teams every season.
This year, the fraud argument has to be labeled against the Pacers.
Again, I say that with the understanding of, one, what do you want them to do? Not play? Because that looks even worse. Because then you would have played the Celtics, and even though you doubt they would have gotten swept, I have a feeling they probably would have, because you're walking into a game against Boston.
I guarantee you the Celtics in the Knicks.
Your 4 best players are basically out for at least.
The Knicks is stealing 1.
Even if I gave you 1, it's 4-1. You're getting your fucking asses handed.
I mean, we're getting a beat. Listen, I had no doubt we would lose to the Celtics with how we were set up.
And I'm not willing to give you 4-1 because Brunson got his hand hurt. You're going to be without him for at least 1 game. And 1 game is all Boston needs is to pack your asses up.
But
mentally fuck with you.
Here's what's scary, and Garrett can admit this. Boston almost lost a couple of these games.
Yep.
Yeah,
we did.
I was actually very scared.
That is a fact. Boston is.
We almost choked a couple games.
So those we counted to that, and those were games with the Pacers missing Halliburton. By the way, I am fucking having a go at. He's not getting off the thing. You want to put on that Reggie Miller fucking jersey after the Game 7 when you knocked our best player out, and yet you no-show during this Eastern Conference Final Series.
Oh, trust me, we will definitely save the Pacer roasting because I needed to get that across. Now then, we can get to the...
I'm like Charles Barkley who said this.
Boys, it's time for me to heat up the frying pan.
I want to put the camera up on me real quick, but just to go over the rules real quick. For Cody, shut your mouth, camera on, and take it like a man. For the people that are about to roast him, you can only cook when the video ends. And remember, 1 at a time.
Hey, Indiana, you Uber outside. Celtics said y'all from a flyover state? Bet, we'll just fly right over you. Seriously, bro, doing all that just to get smacked by a broom can't feel good. But you know what? At least they still get to watch Caitlin Clark.
Good night, everybody. Who's going first?
I will go first.
Hold on.
I volunteer.
Thanks again to the voice of Evan for that, because that was some good ass shit. All right, let's go.
I volunteer first.
All right,
go
Jamal,
ahead.
First on the docket. Hit it.
We can save all that news for afterward. I just want to get this across right now. I gave your Pacers the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the fraud argument because, you know, that argument gets a little dangerous and it can be easily turned on other people. With that being said, though, the fact of the matter is your team did not show up when needed. You went out there against fucking Boston and was like, we want Boston, and then got your fucking asses handed to you. What do you want? What are you expecting at this point? How do you walk into Boston, talk all this shit about how you want them, and then get your fucking asses kicked? Explain that shit to me. Yeah, you lost a player. Guess what? So did the other teams that you beat. They also lost players too. So guess what? Welcome to the curse of sports. When your best player gets hurt, you have to play with the best that you have. And unfortunately, even when he didn't get hurt, he got punched in the mouth by the better team. Because no matter how many times the Celtics almost tripped over their own fucking feet, you could not capitalize on getting the fucking job done and getting 1 game in the series. You fucking Pacers are good at just letting your whole fan base down. When your fan base is talking mad shit, we want Boston. You got Boston, And guess what? They put their whole nutsack in your face, and you can't do shit about it. So like the taste of sweaty balls in your mouth and get used to it, because you ain't going to recover from it until they lose. Inhale that ball sweat and use it for deodorant. Fucking bitch-ass niggas.
All right. Next.
Next.
Up next.
I guess I'll take next.
I'll take last.
I wanted next, but go ahead.
No. Zach called.
Give it to him, kid.
No. I take last. I take last.
Okay, well, give it to Zach. Give it to Zach.
I'm basically going to piggyback off of what Jamal was just saying. Fella, you came to our house talking all this shit about we want Boston, we want Boston. Well, guess what? You called down the thunder, now you got it. I'll admit, you had us on the ropes a couple times, but you fucked up. You couldn't capitalize. You fucked up, and we came back, and we packed you up like some good-ass weed. Enjoy the puff packet.
All right. Next.
I'll go ahead and take the next one.
Carter, you're up.
All right,
next.
Carter. Floor is yours.
Now, let me first start out by saying, number one, I didn't know Jeff Saturday became an assistant on the Indiana Pacers coaching staff. Because I have never in my born days seen a team that took like this. You had to lead like 3 out of 4 games in this series, and you choke. I mean, I didn't know, but you have Mia Khalifa in the locker room. I'm just curious. That's all. But I mean, just choke the series away. And just, your fans yelling, "We want Boston! We want Boston!" Oh, you want Boston, did you? Boston came in and they hit you like a wrecking ball. It's just completely frustrated. It's just completely frustrated. And I know, Cody, you're frustrated, you're sad, you're a little bit disappointed. But I think I'm going to let this video finish it off for me.
Floor has been swept. Holy shit. The Pyeongchang Pacers have choked another game away.
Are you a lonely big second half lead? There are hot singles in your area that would love to blow you.
I give you the Indiana fucking Pacers. This team is some ass. The Pacers are the second best team in Indiana behind the Fever, who are the worst team in the WNBA. Andrew makes me hard only in the first half, then he dries up like a puddle on the sun in the second half. If Siakam and Tatum switched teams, this would still be Celtics in 4. TJ McConnell took a 1-2 Mayweather to the chops, but this man got right the fuck back up and continued to jack up high-percentage mid-range shots. Seeing Jaylen Brown officially be recognized as the best player on his team is a beautiful sight to see. Also, I'm building a collection of jerseys belonging to role players, so I'm getting a Tatum one right now. Y'all got me fucked up if you think I'm paying full price though, so I'm heading my ass on over to jerseyandsneaker.com to search the player I want and use code BALLNATION and get 10% off a 60% off jersey. And if you want these videos all playoffs long, fucking follow me right now, Pookie.
Next.
That's what we call cross promo. Who next? Oh,
fuck! I forgot my mic was off. I'll take the rings next.
Get him.
I was gonna say real quick. Can I just add something to what Ball Nation was saying?
Yeah, sir. Go ahead, Zach.
$120 for a role player jersey. You really got people fucked up out here.
Anyway.
All right. Go ahead, Jose. Floor is yours.
Here we go.
All righty, Cody Hagan. Listen, okay, I'm gonna be straight up. I kind of had a bit of I took a bit of the copium because I thought that the Pacers were gonna beat the Boogeyman. Unfortunately, they're the fucking Boogeyman, and I didn't know that Matt Ryan was around the building too. Game 1, you kept it close. I'll give you credit. You kept it close. Unfortunately, that's the only time that made your team relevant. However, I think after overtime, that's where it all went downhill. And I think Matt Ryan's presence somehow came about in games 2, 3, and 4. Because You choked so hard that you probably became deep throat at that point. And
oh
let's
god,
not forget one other thing, that Jaylen Brown is the MVP, and well, let's see, he does deserve it. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I could run down his numbers, but I'll do that after the whiskey sour. But I know somewhere in your head, no doubt about it, you're probably like this.
Yo, killing me with this.
Well, guess what?
Anybody
We
else?
don't fucking care. Who's next?
Garak, you want to take the floor, my friend?
Hey, kid.
No, I think.
I actually have one last thing to say right quick.
Pass the whiskey sour around. Your turn, Garak.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We want Boston. We want Boston. We want Boston. That is basically you guys talked all that shit, Cody. And what? You want a Boston? You got Boston. 4 games was all you got out of us. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, well, you missed our star players. Guess what? We've had Kristaps Porzingis out for most of the playoffs. The hell is your excuse? We've had injured players, and we made the finals. You get nothing. Zip. Oh. The Indy 11 isn't even a top tier club, and they're the best team that you have. And even they wouldn't joke this bad. You are pathetic. You are just, I mean, you talk all that shit. You wanted Boston, you got Boston. I don't even know how the hell else to say. You want, maybe next time actually get some copium before you start talking shit, because you'll be full of it by the end of it.
All right. Let me ask some fun.
I know, hey kid. I know,
Hold
hey
on,
kid.
I got one last thing for Cody, and then
I'm going last, so I'm letting everyone else go first.
Let me just say that Boston is the most ethnically Irish city in America. There's a big ass party going on right now, because if my people know how to do one thing, it's party. Yes, I'm 32% Irish, and 2, I'm pretty sure they're playing a little tune called "You'll Never Beat the Irish," because you'll never beat it. And don't you even give me that luck of the Irish shit either.
All right, and come on, Rick, come here.
Okay,
all right,
now I'm done.
Hagen, let's come here. I'm gonna try to be sensible. When my boys got swept, I actually took it like a man, because I figured we were going to get our ass beat by Oklahoma City. I figured we might get swept too, because we had to fight for the play-in tournament. I actually took it like a man. You, on the other hand, you got to the conference finals, but you got lucky. That's the key point. You got lucky because of compound interest. Case in point, when we came to Milwaukee, they had to deal with the fact that they lost Lillard, they lost Giannis due to injuries, and you got through there. They came to the Knicks. Y'all got lucky again when their key players came down to the injury bugs. It got to 7. And then you decided in that Hoosier brain of yours to talk shit, saying, we want Boston and fuck Boston. Oh, you didn't realize they were called the boogeyman for a reason. When you want Boston, you get Boston. You get the monster. And unless your sword has +5 damage and you got max health, you're fucked. You can't get close, but unfortunately, that overtime was your fate. And guess what happened? Y'all got swept like yesterday's trash. And now you will have to sit in the offseason crying yourself like you always do, saying, what did we do wrong? I tell you what you did wrong. Y'all played sloppy. Y'all were horrible. Y'all don't deserve to be in the playoffs unless you guys decide to play consistently and actually do shit about it. Then we'll actually give you a chance. Until then, get your heads out of your ass and move on. Next.
Now you still there?
I'm still here.
I think Hit Kid's ready for the floor unless Matt's going to jump in.
Matt, you want to turn?
Nothing I could say about the Pacers. They have been terrible for the past 4 games. But all I could say is from this clip that best describes about the Pacers lose.
Black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
I bet you did hear that clip, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Mr. Willy Wonka said it best.
Yes.
Yeah, we.
Now
R.I.P.
for the
that
finale
bastard.
of this hour to the Brits. He is all yours.
As you can see, I've got my broom here.
Yeah,
Because I called this. I called this as soon as they beat the Knicks in the Game 7. A Game 7 when Jalen Brunson broke his hand, and that's what allowed the Pacers to pull away. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this was a Knicks team without Julius Randle, without Mitchell Robertson, without OG Anunoby, without, what do you call it, Bogdan, who we traded for. So we're missing one rotation player. We're missing 3 starters. Okay, that's what the Pacers went 7 games with. By the way, just want to make that clear: 7 games. And in Game 3, they got extremely lucky because they got a shot from the gods, if you all remember, in a game they shouldn't have won. However, that wasn't the only fraudulent thing about these fucking Pacers. Round 1, they played the Milwaukee Bucks. And I believe it went 6, if I remember correctly. And this was a Bucks team.
6 games.
Yeah, this is a Bucks team which still managed to get 2 wins off the Pacers while missing Damian Lillard from Game 3 onwards, who was hampered, and not having the star player Giannis Antetokounmpo for the entire series.
Yep.
And yet these Pacers fans, Cody included, wanted to chant, "We want New York. We took you 7 with half a team." Trust me, if New York's fully healthy, we beat you in 5.
Different story.
We beat them in 5. I'm not even going to argue that. I'll be nice by saying we beat them in 5. By the way, I'm giving the gentleman's sweep though. I think we could sweep them, but I'll be nice.
And Hick, you can agree, Tom Thibodeau should have been coach of the year.
That's a robbery. That's a fucking robbery, and I would rather not get into it.
And you can,
but here's the other thing. I'm not finished with this. Then after you beat a half-dead Knicks team, you then start chanting, "We want Boston, we want Boston." Here's the deal. As a Knicks fan, I knew our goose was cut as soon as we got to the Celtics. Fully healthy, I think we take the Celtics 7 games and I still edge the Celtics. Not fully healthy, I think we would have got 1 off the Celtics and lost in 5, okay? Because I think the MSG crowd does give the Knicks a game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if Boston had off nights during this series. I think the Knicks would have definitely stole a game. You lot saying we want Boston when you've been fraudulent against the Bucks because you beat them without their main 2 stars. Very lucky and fraudulent against the Knicks. But yet you think all of a sudden, we beat these teams. We beat these teams at their best in the playoffs. No, you have not. Get with reality. Go to Boston. You have game 1 in your hand. You choke it. Game 2, you choke it. Game 3, you choke it. And game 4, you choke it. I think, remember, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the Pacers give them like a 15-point lead in one of these games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
So this proves my point. You lot. I put Cody on my screen. I want to see his face when I say this. Yeah, you can give me that middle finger all you want. I don't give a fuck. You lot are one of the most fraudulent teams in recent NBA history. That is what the Indiana Pacers are this year. The most fraudulent NBA playoff. You're the most undeserving Eastern Conference finalist ever. And I truthfully mean that. I'm happy you got swept, and here's another thing, Cody, and you can hate me for this. You're going out in round fucking 1 next year of the playoffs. Oh, hell, you'll be in the play-in and you'll be going out. Goodbye, good riddance. Fuck you, fuck Indiana. I'm done.
I think, and with that,
Permission.
Whiskey
I have
Sour
one more.
is now
I have one more comparison, and then we're done.
Have a good night, y'all. I'm out of here. I've said my piece.
Thanks for joining us here,
Take
kid.
care, Hit Kid.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Okay, never mind.
They're on the,
Wait a minute, hold on, man. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jacob.
It is good stuff. It is good stuff. Go check out his channel, the Worldwide Wrestling Alliance, on his YouTube channel. Like we said, he's to his annual mega event, the Dawn of Chaos. Please go check him out. He's an awesome man. And now the Whiskey Sour is now empty. It is.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Can I talk about the news?
There's a little bit left. There's a little bit left in the Whiskey Sour.
Where?
And,
There's no one. There's
I
no
think
one
this guy
left.
should take it.
Zach.
Oh,
Zach was literally saying something.
Mr. Brandon.
There's a little bit of Whiskey Sour in there. Brand, you want to talk?
Hold on. Before we get to Brandon, let's hear what Zach has to say.
Well, do any of us here follow the English Premier League? Because if not, this comparison is not going to make sense.
Follow what?
The Premier League. I think I know what he's talking about. Oh no.
Soccer.
Because what the Pacers did was basically if a championship team, which is the league under the Premier League in English football, somehow managed to like win their way to the Premier League and then talk all this shit and then come up against a team like Manchester United and choke it in the 90th.
Ouch. But yes. Well, we do have a little bit handy on Whiskey Sour, and that is for our Jersey boy, Mr. Brandon C. Brandon, would you like to say anything to the Hoosier man?
Well,
Brandon, would you
firstly, I'm just going to bring up that the WNBA has started with 3 games.
Well, okay. But do you have any left for the Whiskey Sour?
Firstly, I was going to bring up the WNBA because it's starting with 3 games. Well, 2 of the 3.
Okay.
I'm about to say.
He's really trying to make this difficult for me, but fine.
I'm about to say you cover it. I was about to say get all that on the news only because, as it's obvious to tell, as obvious by the cooking that Cody got, the Pacers were sent to the gulag, so they're out, and the Boston Celtics have a cruise of a road to the NBA Finals. They're playing against the winner of, honestly, what might also be another sweep. And to be honest with you, I think I have more questions for the Timberwolves than I do the Pacers. I could shit on the Pacers, but they're number 6. The Timberwolves are number 2. And they just beat the Denver Nuggets. You let Dallas beat the dog shit out of you.
What is happening?
What is going on?
I think if Dallas wins, I think this is the first time ever in NBA history to have conference finals swept.
Well, I got some news about that one. Hold on, Jim. I got some news about that one.
Now we get to the news.
Yeah.
News I wanted to talk about.
Hold on.
Cody!
Sheesh. Now, Chris Finch, the head coach of the Timberwolves, brought it up. Fetterman, he's brought up about Karl Anthony Towns is struggling out there in the Western Conference Finals. Especially after they lost to Dallas a couple of nights ago, 116-107. Finch said, and I quote, he struggled, of course. Towns scored 14 points and going 5 for 18 shooting, including going 0 for 8 from 3 as Minnesota dropped to 1 game away from elimination. It was hard to watch at times. I just want to point this out. Someone probably I need to give it. Someone probably I need to call the police because he's throwing up so many bricks. He probably might break some windows. So someone probably I need to call the police. But Finch might have wanted to cover his eyes most of the fourth quarter. So does the rest of us. When Towns went scoreless on an 0 for 4 shooting, 0 for 3 from 3-point line, as Minnesota was outscored 14-3 in the final 5 minutes. Wow. Town said, "I got to laugh. I've got to laugh."
Can't blame.
Go ahead, Brandon.
I was gonna say you can't blame the Minnesota head coach for that because it is getting hard to watch as far as Big Cat is concerned.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, Town said, "I got nothing to laugh. I've got to laugh. I'm putting up 1,500 shots a day. Shot so well all playoffs. Confidence extremely high to be having these unfortunate bounces and these looks that are just not going in. It's tough. It's tough for sure. I'm going confidence-wise. Just got to keep shooting. No. If you're going to keep on shooting, you keep on shooting up bricks. We're going to make some barbecue grills, have a wall on the side, have the police department on standby because we'll keep on breaking windows. But, I just want to point this out that the Timberwolves
for trespassing.
Will you be quiet? I just want to point this out that it's just that it is frustrating, especially now that Dallas is one win away from sweeping the Timberwolves out the door. Can you imagine Luka and Kyrie Irving playing in the NBA Finals? That could happen if they win tonight.
No.
Yeah.
I could see that from happening.
Yeah, same.
Now,
I wanted to talk about the video that I sent to Jose, but that didn't happen because of the whole roasting situation.
Well, hold on, Cody, because with the video you sent, this is coming off news that the
Whoa,
inside,
not that one.
hold on,
No, not that one.
Cody, that inside the NBA is likely to go come to a close after next season. Especially now that it looks more than likely TNT is going to lose the NBA rights to NBC. So,
who the fuck is doing that? I'm hearing something in my earpiece.
Well, we don't. Well,
That's just you.
Y'all smell a fire?
Well, but nonetheless, inside
it's literally someone else.
No.
Mine.
Jose's doing a bonfire outside.
No, I think that's from Cody from all that roasting we did.
Yeah, that's like Jose's doing a bonfire outside.
Guys, I think someone in the bag is cutting the onion because we're gonna cry about a minute.
Now hold on for a second. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick.
We welcome you to the NBA on TNT.
Glad to be a part of the Dream Team.
And we welcome to the Turner family, Charles Barkley. Where's Shaq?
Do me one more favor. Just let me see the churro eating. What kind of women are in that?
Oh, some big old women down there.
Why would you say that? Coming out, I'm telling you, I'm way better than basketball player than you.
It looked like me and Shaq had a baby. We're not even gonna send them to Cancun. We're gonna send them to Galveston where that dirty ass water be washed up on the shore. When a guy's banging you, because if you can feel their body, come on.
I got this bracelet from a guy in the steam room.
You know what I smash? What's that? Tricks.
2 words for you. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must see TV.
That's more than 2 words.
That was awesome. That was awesome, Ernie. What a cool night.
Stop cutting onions! I'm crying over here.
Yeah, it's a sad moment, honest. Sad day. Due to TNT putting their foot in it, they don't need the NBA. Adam Silver decided to say, "Oh, really?" and decided to take their TV rights away from them, giving it to the NBA, which is kind of awesome because we're getting back Rambo Rock, but in doing so, we're going to be losing arguably one of the main reasons why the NBA is popularity, and that is inside the NBA.
Absolutely.
Plus, I saw the
Fuck
15 funniest
David
moments.
Zaslev.
I put up
That's
on
all
the
I can
Discord the 15 most funniest moments that happened on the inside of the NBA.
Well, hold on. First of all, because it's almost time for us to wrap things up. But before we do, I just want I just want to do this last video. What do you want, Cody?
Well, I was the one we were talking about. Bill Walton. I wanted to show them.
Yes, I was about to get to it, Cody. I was about to get to it. What?
Okay, sorry. I
You
didn't
are
know.
you are the most impatient guy I have ever seen in all my life. Now, before we turn out the lights here, I do want to pay this last tribute to Bill Walton. Like we said, he was a great basketball player.
Yep.
But he was an even better commentator. Watch.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. What's your name in there?
Take a bite out of it while it's lit.
While it's lit?
Say, oh, I'm kidding. I can't.
How about the face plant here? There's a face plant here. Yeah.
I can't. People coming up and people.
I couldn't believe you didn't do that.
Yeah. You know, he you know what? He was a very wonderful character, great commentator. By the way, as Brandon was trying to tell us, we do have some WNBA games taking place tonight. Let me run the scores real quick before we turn out the lights.
do.
First and foremost, going on in the second quarter, the Sun is leading the Mercury 38-22. And going on in the second quarter also, the Sparks are leading the Fever 34-29. And we got this game coming up at the top of the hour. We got the Seattle Storm versus the Chicago Sky. That's coming up at the top of the hour. So there's some good WNBA games for you to catch. The Mercury Sun game is on the CBS Sports Network, while the Sparks Fever game is on NBA TV.
Jacob, did we talk about the Indy 500 or not?
Now, as for the Indianapolis 500, let me shoot through that real quick, because that race was delayed for a couple of hours thanks to Mother Nature.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But
it was the same one that I had to watch in the morning hours.
Yeah.
And
plus,
but congratulations to Joseph Newgarden.
What is that in your hand? What is that in your hand?
That is actually something. He actually got that from his brother, who went to.
Oh, cool!
Oh wow!
Yeah. So Joseph Newgarden, won the race.
In a last lap pass, amazing last lap pass at the end of the backstretch.
Absolutely. Because this race was delayed by a menacing storm. The dinner time Indy 500 saw the checker flag wave as 8:00 p.m. Eastern time approached. Dang, the race was delayed that long.
Yeah, the problem is the racetrack doesn't have lights.
Yeah, but that's understandable. But congratulations to Joseph Newgarden. He's the first back-to-back winner since Julio Castro Neves.
2001.
So
and there was another thing that happened at the Indy 500 that actually the double.
We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. Now, I do want to take our time to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I want to thank Matt. Want to thank Garrick.
Gurak.
Thank you. I'm going to get your name right sooner or later, Gurak. Give me time. I want to thank Zach for joining us tonight. Jamal and Hit Kid for joining us on the roast of Cody Hagan.
A whiskey sour, which we'll officially call it. And one other thing, Gurak, I have an audio cue for you, and you're welcome.
What was that?
What the fuck is that?
Weevil.
What the fuck is a weevil?
Wait, weevil.
Everybody pause. You are an uneducated swine, Hagen.
Yeah, he got him a
No,
weevil.
no,
Got him a weevil. Nice.
no, I didn't know the
Yeah,
sound.
correct.
Okay, I didn't know the sound.
Yeah, you got him a weevil.
Anyways,
Nice.
Carter, go ahead, finish up.
Now, geez, boy, this show's in at just the right time because we're about to go nuts here. But if you like what you see, first and foremost, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to our channel, please hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we stream.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. And we'll be back here next Tuesday at 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 3 out West, for some more fun. And probably we'll know who's going to be in the NBA Finals. We probably might know by this weekend. And we also probably might know how the Stanley Cup Finals are going to be. So we better get ready to head into June. It's going to be really, really hot outside. So keep yourself hydrated.
Did we forget to talk about NHL today? Shit.
We did.
We did.
Where are you?
No, we did.
Making a sandwich. Making a sandwich. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it's all.
At least you admitted that. Anyways,
yeah, that is true. Now, so with that in mind, Jacob, by all means, please take us home.
Will do. Anyways, safe to say this episode of the podcast was something to behold, to say the least. And it was fun, to say the least. It was our first time doing a whiskey sour, but it won't be the last, to say the least. It is in the world of sports, especially when we get around to the fall, or around to the fall. Say to understand. Understandably so, but the sports world will not end, to say the least, because basketball is about to be wrapping up. The NHL will be doing so as well. About to be getting ready to the halfway mark soon. And so much more. We've had a lot of great people come along, and if you want to join us on our Discord, please let us know. We will give you the links to come join us at the bar. But if you're not on part of Discord, please come join us here as always. Come subscribe to the VW Sports Podcast channel here on YouTube, and share us around all social media platforms, which is Facebook and Twitter. We don't have all the other ones because we can't be bothered, but that's fine. And if you like what you saw here tonight, please like the video. We'd like to get some new customers here at the bar. We'd like to know as well. But as always, we will be back every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific for our shows. And if you want to be notified when we go live, please hit the bell.
I'm late. Hold up.
There we go. What? Notified when we go live. And if you please do in the sports channel for both YouTube and here on StreamYard, and I promise you it'll be fun to do. But until then, we got to take a breath, because that whiskey sour was a tough pill to drink. But until then, for everybody here who joined us, we thank you so much. For our boys Cody, Zach, Brandon, Jose, and my man Carter, I'm Jacob B. We thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next week for episode 128 of the VW Sports Podcast. Until then, y'all have yourselves a safe night, a safe week, and we will see you guys then, where we will recap who is going to the finals for both the Stanley Cup and the NBA side, what's going on in the month, and so much more. Have a good night, everybody.
Sorry.
Bye. It started raining. Good night.